Yes YouTube, welcome back to another video and thanks for joining me. So in today's video we're finally going to be adding some new lighting on the firebelly toad paludarium. That's to aid with visual light for them and also to aid with the growth of the plants. So that's something interesting, you want to learn a little bit more about that, then make sure you stay tuned because that's all coming up right after this. And welcome back. So like I mentioned in the intro, we have been looking at improving the lighting and heating systems on the existing enclosures. Now we talked a lot recently about UV, we talked a lot about infrared and the importance of those and trying to replicate what the sun provides in the wild for these animals. Now something that perhaps isn't well known or something perhaps we haven't got too many answers for at the moment would be on visual light. And I know I've mentioned and touched on that in previous videos, but visual light still is energy. It still is generated from the sun like they would in the wild, and it's still a benefit to your animal. Now, just to give you an insight, now we added a jungle dawn onto Castro's tank a couple of weeks ago. Now, I've seen her behavior completely change. She's a lot more active. She's a lot more out in the open, she's not as timid. There's been loads of changes and I'll update you fully on that in Sunday's video. So if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell if you want to see those sort of videos. But again, it made me think, you know, the visual light on all these tanks could be a lot better. Now, the reason I thought this is when I first turned the Arcadia Jungle Dawns on Bert's enclosure and Castro's enclosure, your first instant reaction is, whoa, that is bright. But what I did consider is, those lights are nowhere near the brightness or the power of the sun. So we are still not there in terms of giving the light they would expect in the wild. But it is a lot better than just running the UV on there. So we're going to try and replicate something similar with the firebellies now, and hopefully that'll aid in the plant growth and hopefully the happiness and the health of the toads. So we're going to be adding the Reptile Systems Proten LED in here. Now I got this from my local reptile shop, and it's mainly around plant growth, but obviously adding extra visual light will hopefully benefit the animals. So why don't we get this unboxed? And I'll talk you through a little bit more about the light, and we'll take a look at the firebellies, the fish, and just give a general update. So don't go anywhere. Okay, so we got in box. I'm quite happy with that, how, you know, a nice compact little unit. It looks quite sleek and well put together. So what I'll do is I'll put a link down in the description where you can get these from if you're interested in something similar yourself. Now this is a 7-watt light and it produces 6,500 kelvins. Now this covers a width between 250 mil and 450 mil. So basically they've got extendable arms. Now the firebelly enclosure is 450 mil wide, but I didn't need one as long as that because it's quite a powerful light. Now the blue and the red spectrums in this will really help your plants along as well, and I'm hoping they'll have an impact on the baby tiers that have sort of worked out but not doing the best. So we'll keep an eye on that and we'll track the progress of that, and as always I'll keep you up to date. But I think that's enough of me talking. Let's get this on the tank and see how it looks. Okay, so that was simple enough to install. I'm quite happy with the way it looks. As you can see from when I switch it on and off, you can just have the white lights and you can also have the RGBs and the blue and red lights as well. I've gone for a combination of both just because I know that plants really appreciate the blue and red spectrum as well to aid in their growth. But I've had to move the UV forward so the front of the tank's getting a little bit more light now, and it does take a while to get used to these things because I'm so used to scaping these tanks to suit how it looked at the time. Obviously when you add a lot more light on, it looks quite different, so we'll carry on progressing with this tank, but I'm hoping now that this will help with the plant growth, will also help the fire bellies as well, and they'll enjoy this new visual light in the tank. But there's not too many other things I want to get done on this really, other than stay on top of the plants and make sure that we keep this tank looking as lush as possible and we keep it as nice as we can for the frogs. The only other thing I will look to do in the future is add a canister filter on here, just because if you've seen the video when I had to do some maintenance on the current filter, which is stuck under the land area, it's not the easiest, and it'll obviously benefit the fish and the frogs as well. So we'll be doing that at some point, so make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of those future videos. But these are the sort of videos that happen on this channel, so anything to do with bioactive setups, aquascaping, care videos, you name it, we've got it. So if this is the sort of content you're interested in, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell. If you're a regular viewer, do as you always do and smash that like button. Leave me a comment to show YouTube you're enjoying this sort of content and allows me to make more videos like these. And if you do want to show any Now, if you do want to show any support to the channel, then I really recommend go and check out my merch. We've got a beta t-shirt on today, but I've also got a fire belly toad t-shirt in a similar style, and I'll leave a link down in the description. Go and check it out. Any of the money goes towards the channel, goes straight back into the care of the animals and help improve the quality of these videos. So, I think that's enough of me waffling on. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.